Black Ops 4 is on path to be the greatest Call of Duty of all time. Some may say it's a bold statement. They're right. It is. But even before the release of the game, there's already so much content packed inside the base game that it could end up with the title of the best COD ever. Before the video starts, I'd like to say that this is all my own opinion, and if you have a different one, feel free to start a discussion in the comments below. The original Black Ops game has always been my favorite of all time. Most people will say theirs is Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2, but one of the biggest reasons we have our own favorites is because of the memories we had on the game. The player base was the highest it ever was between the Modern Warfare 2 and the Black Ops 2 days, creating a big friendly community. Some of the best gunplay were on these games as well, besides the noob tubes on Modern Warfare 2, of course. That being said, the memories I had on Black Ops 1 were insane. My friends and I would get home from school and instantly start playing for hours on end. This brings me to why Black Ops 4 will be one of the best, if not the best Call of Duty of all time. While playing the beta for Black Ops 4's multiplayer, there was somehow a feeling of nostalgia. A brand new game felt like it did years ago, pub stomping kids in multiplayer with no cares in the world but the game itself. This video is being recorded on October 11th, 2018, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the game will release at 12 a.m. tonight. As of right now, the community seems extremely excited and, for once, united on how the game looks, no matter what system you are on. PC support is on Battle.net by Blizzard and designed for mouse and keyboard, which is fantastic. PS4 still has exclusivity on DLC content, which will draw a bigger player base to the console side of the game, but the fact that Activision has acknowledged the PC community will only increase numbers, especially on Blackout. Black Ops 4 is releasing with an absolute load of content, ranging from the classic multiplayer experience to a totally different side of COD with Blackout, the battle royale of Call of Duty. And don't forget Zombies is releasing with a whopping 4 maps on day 1 alone. That's absolutely massive for Zombies players, and I'm positive that there will be many more maps to come. The only downside of all this content is knowing that there is no campaign experience, which at first I was a little bit disappointed about. But now, knowing there is so much game to play, there's almost no time to play the campaign. This is why the game will last. There is genuinely too much to do, and it kind of feels like you are getting 3 games in one. If Treyarch can pull off Blackout and make it huge, the Call of Duty scene could be bigger than ever. The only limiting factor as to why Blackout might not be as big as other Battle Royale titles is because it is a full game as opposed to a beta, which Fortnite is in. Epic Games will never take Fortnite out of beta because they're allowed to pump out weekly updates. In the full release of a game, in our case, Black Ops 4, it might be tough to do that. But if they can make a fun game without having to change much to the game mode itself, it will absolutely blow up. That brings us to the pro scene. Call of Duty was never one of the most commonly watched esports, with games like Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Go raking in millions of viewers. But Black Ops 4 is releasing a game mode similar to CSGO, a 5 vs 5 money-based system where you buy your guns and armor. This and Blackout could make 2 other esports in one game alone. Multiplayer is releasing with 12 maps, including remasters of Black Ops 1 maps, Summit, and Firing Range. This really makes it a deal breaker for me, and I know for a fact that multiplayer is where I'll be playing most. I'm even more excited for DLC content, and I feel like for once, paying extra for game content is worth it. If Treyarch releases more content for Black Ops 4 even after the next Call of Duty comes out, just like they did for Black Ops 3, I know for a fact I will be playing this game for years on end. In conclusion, Black Ops 4 is on pace to be the best Call of Duty game of all time. The reasons being, Call of Duty feels like itself again, with original gun mechanics, boots on the ground done right, along with new ideas like Specialists from Black Ops 3 to make a phenomenal game. The second reason is the sheer amount of stuff to do in the game. If it feels like multiplayer is getting stale, go play one of the Zombies maps for hours of fun. And if that feels stale, go play Blackout, the new Battle Royale experience for COD. And if that feels stale, go back to Fortnite. We didn't need you anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, this is my own opinion, and if you have a different one, let me know in the comments below. I'll be streaming tonight at twitch.tv/twistitup. Should be popping up on the screen right now. And I'll be streaming this game more than any other game, so feel free to stop by whenever. Until next time, peace.